Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I've got a video for you in HMS Nelson. Absolute favourite of mine. I adore this thing. It is so much fun. Originally I was asked by Succinks a lot in the fleet to do a video on positioning tips and something like that, and also to try and beat the fleet record in Toulon, but I did half a dozen games in Toulon and I was getting battered left, right and centre. So we've got HMS Nelson because I've got the burny camo. So me and Captain Janos are going to be in the first game. So hello Captain Janos, and let's get into the game. If you don't know already, you can get Nelson for free XP. It's a great way to spend it. I think they should do that with more ships. And it is fantastic. It is an HE focused battleship with massive guns, all front facing, when you have to turn your bow around a little bit to get all the guns on target, but you pretty much just play bow in. It's pretty bloody slow. So you might struggle a little bit with speed, you think, but the playstyle is very interesting. It's good fun. Terrible armour. Guns are incredible. It's just a big floating artillery platform basically. Can't move very quick. Relatively manoeuvrable. But as you can see, we're about 15 minutes into the game and I'm just about to break 20 knots. But no. Anyhow, so I'm just saying where the rest of the fleet is going and what we've got on the enemy team. Hatsuharu as the destroyer. So I think what I'm gonna do, sorry, the first bit of time of a video recording Nelson, it's always gonna be a dull start. Like I said, nearly a minute and nothing's happened. But hey ho, not much you can do. So where's this Colorado going? You're also incredibly slow. Why are you going all the way over there? Anyhow, so first things first, we have an Algerie. So let's get some shots in here. And one thing you'll notice is I fired a couple of turrets at the Algerie and one at the Rook. Quite a good tip for using the Nelson or any other slow firing HE focused ships is to try and spread around the fires. Do you know what I mean? So if you go, say for example I've got a fire on the Algerie there and on the Rook, that would give me two options to shoot on the second round again, which would mean I've maximised the amount of fires. Now, Algerie's retreating, so let's get some shots into the Rook. I knew there was going to be a weird little hitbox thing with the island there. Anyhow, first little fire there, which is Damacon. Now the first bit of positioning here you'll see is obviously I am trying, well not trying, I have taken the cap. But also what I'm doing is I'm just keeping that island in between me and everybody else. Algerie's probably too far away to hit me, and even if he does, it's not going to do a huge amount of damage. So at the moment, the only thing that can hit me is that Rook. So I'm just trying to keep, well, I would say 1-on-1, but there's a friendly Nelson coming to help, so let's just keep taking that Rook under fire. I'll be honest, in this game, people largely just leave me alone, so it's kind of cheating, but you know, never mind. Still trying to just get a fire on this Rook. So keep firing. I think he might be moving forward there. How many shells are we going to get? I've got 6 in. There we go, a little permafire. So that's just going to keep ticking away. Keeping an eye on this Nagato, see if he's going to come back round. It's not at the moment, but that thing can hurt, so we don't want him to whack a salvo into my side. And this looks like it'll probably be the end of the Rook. Yeah, so I'm just going to switch over to the AP there for the Algerie, but I was a little bit slow. Fat thumbs. So anyhow, I've slowed right up so that his torpedoes don't get me. Need to move around a little bit, so I'm just take that out. I'm going to back up. Hopefully that throws off his torps. I've remembered to switch to the AP this time. And now I've realised the Nagato is coming into the game. So I'm pre-turning the turrets here, which will allow me to get a shot into Algerie. Hopefully get him. I'm going to take a torp. Bit unfortunate. Hopefully that's the end of the Algerie, so switch back over to the HE for the battleships. Ah, okay, never mind. But look, I can now quite happily turn bow in to all the big guns. I'm a little bit in open water. It's not ideal. An island would be nice. But what I want to do once I get rid of that Algerie is move up and hopefully take, I think is it decaf? Sorry, like I said here in a previous video, it's impossible to read the letters on this phone screen when I'm editing because it makes it so bloody small. Anyhow, let's take this repulse under fire. Again, I'm being quite lucky, he's not firing at me. Very fortunate. But I'm keeping my bow in towards where the Algerie went this time, so if we send any torps, let's just keep that repulse under fire. Now, I'm pretty confident the other Nelson's going to get him killed, so let's try and get some fires on the Nagato, who looks like he's coming over towards me. Yep, that's a single fire, which he's going to. That's perfect. Go on, I'll leave that repulse here, you can have it. Let's see if I can get another fire on the Nagato. Not quite, we'll do one more and then I'll switch over to the AP. Which is perfect actually because that Algerie's coming around. Right, okay, perfect. Double fire. Algerie's going to fire some torpedoes, no doubt. I'm going to get this island in between me and the Nagato. Algerie torpedoes. Now, do not underestimate the AP on Nelson. It is incredible. So I would have killed him there with that, but never mind, I got him with the secondaries and another torp, and of course it's a flood. But now, look, that Agato has his guns pointing the wrong way around. I very stupidly thought I could get him there, but let's have a look. Aim for his turrets. Look at that, knocked one of his turrets out. And he's dead. That was easy, like, no problems there whatsoever. So, that's pretty much the battle won. There's two of us left, 30 seconds left. We've been holding at least two of the caps for most of the game, so well done Captain Janos. I think this was in the challenge where we needed to get enemy cruisers whilst in a team, so I managed to get the Algerie there, that's nice. Hopefully Captain Janos got some as well. Anyhow, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to be able to sink that show almost in time. In fact, it looks like it was AFK. Anyway, nice little win there. Victory, 3 ships sank, 84,000 damage, and an MVP. Very nice. Can't complain with that. So yeah, that's Nelson, and that's how I position it. Anyhow, I think what I'm going to do is jump right into... Oh, 7 fires, lovely. Yeah, I'm going to jump into another game. Now, this was amusingly the game straight afterwards. Captain Janos had to disappear, so Norfolk jumped in. So, hello, Captain Norfolk. Let's get into a game. The fantastic in-game chat of World of Warships Blitz. So let's have a look. We are the correct here. We've got Manly, New Orleans, Flint, Colorado, Hugo, and Scharnhorst 43. Against one other fleet as well. Don't really know them, but okay. Let's give this a go. Captain Norfolk's pretty handy in his tool as well, so this should be a good game. Now, again, apologies, it's going to take me 45 minutes to reach any action because this is a Nelson. You end up doing most of your damage in the second half of the game. But never mind. So, one thing that I try to do if I spawn in the centre of the map and I'm in a battleship as slow as Nelson is, just go for B cap. I like to flank if I've got anything with speed, but it just, if I tried going over to C cap here, by the time I got there, yeah, I could do some help, but then I'm miles away from wherever the action is, and that's how you end up getting flanks rolled over, and you end up losing games very, very easily. Now, the destroyer, one of the destroyers anyway, not sure which one it is in C cap. Either going to be a Mayhem or something else. I didn't see what the other thing was there in the video. Luca Tarigo. Where's it now? Let's get it under fire, and again, spreading out your shots. It's a little bit harder to do later on in the game. That's decent for salvo to destroy from that distance, and let's see if we can get a fire on that New Orleans. No. But anyhow, let's see if he gets hit by those torps from the friendly destroyer. Now, again, what I'm trying to do here is I'm cutting the map into, well, 1/3 basically. I am starting, it looks like Captain Norfolk is doing exactly the same thing. Just cutting off 2/3 of the map. 2/3 of people can't hit you. Do you know what I mean? None of these people here can hit me at the moment. So that means I could have focused on New Orleans a little bit. If the Mayhem had gone back, I could have focused on him. Don't really have to worry about the Mayhem. You go, see you there, mate. Bye bye. But he is going to have sent inevitable torps, there they go, into that gap, which is probably why Norfolk speed boosted out of there. Now, we've got a Huger over there, which is something I want to try and set a few fires on if I can. Fortunately, I'm not too sure what the Shanos 43 is doing. The Mayhem has got the New Orleans over in C cap. There's one battleship over there, but I'm pretty sure that's all tied up over there. I'm unspotted. Ooh. And I can shoot the Huger without being... something spotted me. Never mind. I got a little fire on him there. Ideally, I would have liked to keep going forward here to get some more, but I'm going to have to take this Scharnhorst under fire. Luckily, that Akatsuki has come to help out. I'm going to take some torps here. Not an awful lot I can do about it, unfortunately. Sometimes you got to take a bit of damage. Heal up a little bit. Where's that bit of Tarigo? Is it close? Nah, he's pretty far away. Okay. C cap should be tied up. We've got a destroyer and a battleship. I'm pretty sure Norfolk's big. Oh well. Good game, Captain Norfolk. Unfortunately, he got killed before the end. Now, this isn't something I would usually recommend in many ships. The Huger has a lot of burst damage. So I've switched over to the AP. Like I said in the last video, do not sleep on the AP of the Nelson. It wallops things. I've taken off the auto aim, coming straight round. Keep getting some secondary battery shots into the bow section. And let's get rid of it. Look at that double citadel. I told you, man. Nelson AP is nothing to be sniffed at. And let's see if we can move straight over onto this flint. Yep, so now C cap sorted. B cap's going to become ours. And look, I'm not far away from the action. That was the whole point of going towards B cap right at the beginning of the game. Do you know what I mean? That means that if I was over at C cap now, that would be it, game over, 2 minutes left. And if it was one of those sneaky little destroyers, like sometimes you get a Shinakaze do it up in tier 10, they'll just run away and hide. They're just like ruining everybody else's day and wasting everybody's time. But luckily this Tarigo is going down with a fight, which makes it a bit more fun. Let's see if we can get some shots in. But look, there's a battleship over in C cap. Nowhere near the action, so you can't finish the game. She's going to sit there. But yeah, guys, this is HMS Nelson, and that's a bit of a positional video for you. A few tips in there, I think. Let's see if we can get that look at their ego. We can. Perfect. What's that? 4 ships, 75,000 damage, and another MVP. Bloody lovely. But yeah, guys, that's the Nelson. That's a positional video. Hope you enjoyed it. Not too sure what I can come up with for the next video. Just let us know if you have any ideas. I'm really enjoying making little YouTube videos at the minute. It's quite good fun. So yeah, cheers guys. Thanks very much for watching.